The Star Mazda Championship has been decided, but this prize is still there for the taking. A championship within a championship, and it's Connor Daly's to win or to lose. It's the final race of 2010, the last chance for someone to steal the cup from this young American. We're at Road Atlanta for the conclusion of the Star Mazda Championship for the Visit Florida Cup. Welcome to Road Atlanta. We're in Brazelton, Georgia for the season finale of the Star Mazda Championship for the Visit Florida Cup. It's part of Petite Le Mans weekend. Hello again, everybody. I'm Rick Benjamin, Endurance star Johnny O'Connell alongside Todd Lewis on pit road. Connor Daly's already earned the Mazda Speed Scholarship and the $100,000 Champions Prize, but Johnny, there's a lot more at stake here this weekend. The Visit Florida Cup still up for grabs.
And an important trophy those guys want. You know, a vacation anywhere that you want in Florida, that's a pretty big care for these guys. But also, you know what, winning the last race of the season is significant, not only for Connor, having won the championship already, but for all these guys that want to go in the next season, you know, as the guy to beat.
And this, of course, your home racetrack here at Road Atlanta. How cool is this place?
You know, this place is amazing. The elevation changes, you know, the S's are, it really place an emphasis on, you know, car setup and all that kind of stuff. And one of the beautiful things is a very long back straightaway. These cars are going to draft very well, and they lead into 10A, 10B, one of the best overtaking places on the racetrack.
All right, let's get some of the stories from the grid. Here's Todd.
Guys, he's finished on the podium in his last two races, gets his first ever Star Mazda Series pole position. Connor DeFilippi. What's the plan for today's race? Obviously to finish out front where you're starting.
Yeah, most definitely. We got to get qualifying position. It's the best one we've had all year, our first pole. So we just like to put our head down and just do what we've been doing all weekend, is just do consistent laps and quick laps. We don't have control of what everybody else is going to do for the race, so we just do our own race and let what happens, happens.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Ran the race simulation earlier this weekend. Came out pretty well for this JDC racing team.
Connor DeFilippi, one of the Mazda Speed Scholarship drivers. Johnny, a guy who's, I'm sure, thinking championship in 2011, but he's got business to take care of here today. This racetrack, 2.5 miles, very challenging in your home place.
And over the years, the improvements that have been made to Road Atlanta by the Panos organization have just been phenomenal, really bringing it up to a world-class circuit. You know, and like I said in the opening, you know, you've got such a great overtaking area where these cars are going to get a draft. The difficult corners, you know, that these guys are running through, everything's real fast here, but turn one, very fast corner, down through the S's 2 through 5, not going to see passing there, 6 occasionally, but that long straightaway leading up to 10A, 10B, there is a lot of drafting that takes place, and these guys are going to be overtaking there and defending positions there.
And then downhill, of course, to 12. That's where you really have to have the belt cinched up tight.
A daunting corner. It's one of those corners where everything is right. The car is flat out through there, but when you're following somebody closely, it's not that easy.
Here's the way they'll line up. Connor DeFilippi, we met him a moment ago in the 11 car, and the series champ, Connor Daly, in the Index 22. Kyle Lara in the 19 will start third. Anders Krohn, the Viking, in the Anderson Racing 47 will line up in the 4th position. Martin Scuncio back with us. He'll start 5th, and Tristan Vautier in the 38 car. He's been a winner this season. He'll go from the 6th spot back to row 4. Jorge Goncalves in the 9. Juan Pedrejita is back in the 28 car. He will go from the 8th starting position today. Rusty Mitchell out of Texas in the Motorola car, and Joao Orto in the 18. They'll make up row number 5. And in the 6th row at Road Atlanta, Nick Andres in the 81. Carlos Herrades in the 20. We got a great field. A lot of drivers with a lot of experience here today. Show you the rest of the starting grid. Tatiana Calderon in the 25, one of the Juncos cars. Don Bastian, one of our Masters Series competitors, will line up back at 14. J.W. Roberts, Larry Pegram, the motorcycle star, back with us.
Yeah, good to see him back, and, you know, I'm sure he's going to provide us with a lot of excitement today.
Final row, Chris Miller, who struggled in practice and qualifying, and Walt Mullen, one of our Masters Series competitors. Well, a very important championship within a championship is still to be decided here today. Visit Florida Cup up for grabs. Connor Daly, the season champ, and Todd Lewis talked to some of the competitors who have a shot at the title.
The 2010 overall Star Mazda Championship has been secured by Connor Daly. He's also hoping to lock up the Visit Florida Cup at this final race of the year. But there are a couple of other series drivers that are keen on wrestling it away from him.
Pretty much locked up second place in the championship. So for me, it's going to be like one of those festival races where you just go all out and see what happens. So that's going to be my focus, and it'd be great to win a trip to Florida because, well, it's lovely land down there. But if not, you know, we'll take what we can get.
I'm gonna have to be lucky, to be honest, you know, but yeah, I just do my race, push hard to have this trip to Florida, and we'll see what happens.
who doesn't want a dream vacation to Florida from Visit Florida? I mean, it's a pretty awesome reward, and I'm going to go into the race and do the best I can. I mean, we're always here to win.
Take a look at your Visit Florida Cup standings. Connor Daly just needs to finish 16th or better to claim this prize as well, Johnny.
Yeah, but you know, these other guys are still in it. You never know what's going to happen. And like these guys said, man, that's a great thing to have happen, you know, at the end of the year.
Johnny, as the drivers come to the grid for the standing start here, this is the first time all season, or in a long time anyway, we've seen anybody as fast or faster than Connor Daly.
DeFilippi is ending the year the way a driver wants to. He has been very strong these last couple of races. And every session here, being quick, getting his pole, and really kind of, you know, making a statement that I am now the guy. I deserve to be there too.
There's another race team here this weekend that wants to make a statement. The Anderson Racing Group of 4 drivers hoping to pick up a win today, Todd.
Guys, just before we go green, Dan Anderson had a chat with Anders Krohn, gave him a handshake in the car and said, okay, this is your last chance. Go get it. Hasn't had a victory yet this season. Hasn't finished outside of the top 5, but he said, let it all hang out. We want to see you win today.
Now we heard Anders Krohn's comment, Johnny, about it being like a festival race. You don't need to save the equipment today, do you?
Yeah, nothing matters. This is the last race of the season, you know, and really what everyone's trying to do is show that they are capable of beating, you know, Connor Daly.
Green lights, come on, we're away. Glad to have you with us. Oh,
contact.
bumping off the start.
That looked like Vautier back there. I'm not sure who he got into.
They go 4 wide into turn 1 here at Road Atlanta. Everybody coming up to speed, but on those standing starts, as the jockey for position starts, it can be pretty intense.
Well, guys get so aggressive at the start, especially, you know, Vautier, you know, a very, very fast guy, probably didn't qualify as well as he wanted, knew that start was critical to him having a good race here.
Vautier settling into 5th spot in the 38 car, but you saw him wiggle coming out of turn number 1. Let's show you that start one more time and see what happened to Tristan Vautier on board with Vautier.
Oh, whoever was in front of him, a little bit slow getting away. Light touch wheel to wheel there.
If you're going to pass on a standing start, you need to make sure you've got room there.
It is one of the hardest things. One of the things that is most exciting about a standing start, though, is the opportunity to gain position like Vautier did right there. But a lot of times, you know, a guy moves, tries to defend himself, and there is contact. Luckily, it doesn't look like anybody's, you know, really, you know, suffering or the cars are injured.
This is the area you were talking about, Johnny, in the pre-race. The long backstretch coming to the right-left. 10 and today, and a move by the 9 car.
Being so defensive there. I don't know whether they're going to call him on that one. You know, you make the move to the inside to defend yourself, then moving back to the outside. The officials might not be liking that too much.
Jorge Goncalves in the 9 car trying to hold Anders Krohn in the 47, the Norse cutting entry, one of the Anderson cars. Here's Krohn to the inside in turn 1.
Throws it in there really hard. You know, again, turn 1 isn't flat out. There's a little bit of a breathe and a light brake. Krohn using that to his advantage, making a really nice move to the inside there.
Jorge Goncalves qualified in 7th spot. Anders Krohn qualified 4th. Krohn got snookered on the start, trying to work his way back into contention here as we race lap number 2.
Yeah, you saw Vautier right there throwing his car in at turn 5, really pushing hard, wanting to catch back up there. You know, at the front, DeFilippi, though, doing a great job. He's just got to hit his marks, put in good laps, and open up enough gap to Connor Daly that Connor can't get that draft to get by.
Chris Miller from Edina, Minnesota in the 85 car. He's picked up 5 spots on lap number 1 after struggling during qualifying, already up to 12th, John.
Yeah, you know, that's a beautiful thing about the standing start. It can help you.
So Chris Miller up the backstretch trying to gain some ground. Back with more from Road Atlanta. Our coverage of the Visit Florida Cup from Mosport International Raceway for the Star Mazda Championship being brought to you by Mazda. On any given weekend, more Mazdas are road race than any other brand. And by Visit Florida and visitflorida.com. Your Florida side is calling. Discover a whole new side of you and the Sunshine State. Go to visitflorida.com. Start planning your vacation today.